I got to tell you that yesterday was not the best advertisement for today's UFC. Perhaps not the best representation of the product given the current state of affairs over there, the lack of star power that they were still relying on Conor McGregor to muster up business. And for what it's worth, he still did. You know, there were a lot of people in attendance there. And I'm pretty sure, I don't know yet, but I'm pretty sure that the viewing figures for the event were likely very good, you know, just based on how many people decided to show up, the stars that were in attendance. Mel Gibson, Vince Vaughn, Tucker Carlson. There were a lot of people there to see Conor get back to it. I don't know what they were expecting. I don't really know what I was expecting either, but I wasn't expecting much. People want my reaction to this thing. I don't know what I'm supposed to say. I've tried to give MMA as a sport 3 different chances, and these were all in recent memory with Rousey versus Carano and the UFC Freedom card and yesterday's card. I earnestly tried to see if maybe this is something that I would like to start covering. But no, I can't get into it, you know. And that was another situation where, okay, what I'm watching is supposed to be a really big deal, but it was just a wet fart. Like it was just. There's now a rumor that Conor already knew going in he had an injury, and that Dana White and the event coordinators knew that he had an injury a week in advance of what we saw last night. But for the sake of the event and the business that it generated, the show was allowed to go on. And so it did. And there's even a video of Mel Gibson talking to Vince Vaughn, where if you read his lips, it kind of looks like he's telling him, yeah, he's injured. His knee is blown or something. I saw it earlier today. That's what they're saying, KT, that he was injured and he knew he was injured. But, you know, show must go on, because by then everybody had spent their money, and, you know, there was a lot of money tied into that event. So you could see that, like, yeah, of course that's what they decided to do. They weren't going to call that off. As many people as they were expecting to show up, they wasn't going to call that shit off. Of course not. But, you know, I don't know if other people are entertained by that. Maybe it's lost on me, but that was not entertaining. That was like, what? The fights on the card, I'll say that UFC Freedom was a bit more entertaining than what I saw yesterday. Paddy Pimblett's fight, he choked the guy out. Okay. The other fight where there was a lot of a lot of rolling on the floor, a lot of just man-on-man, thigh action. Not my bag. Just not my bag. I didn't like that card yesterday. Not complaining because, well, it was free, you know, in a manner of speaking. It didn't cost anything extra, so, you know. That was worse than, like, shout out to my man Luisito. Think about the belts in Vegas already. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's what I read, bro. That a lot of people, there was a surge of money from people that were betting on Conor McGregor to win. So they got to make a killing yesterday, you know, off of those rubes that thought, oh, yeah, Conor's going to come in and he's going to do it. And no. You know, Debbie Downer talks. I can't get into that shit, man. I can't. Like, I'll be fair to the UFC and MMA. I think that yesterday was not the best representation of the product. I don't think situations like yesterday adequately reflect the excitement that their fighters have been able to amass over time. I think that even to an MMA fan, yesterday's card was a letdown. So I'm not going to judge the entire product based on yesterday's fight. But it's just not for me, you know, for the casual that's giving it a peek to see what it's about. mean, look, I wasn't expecting much from today's Conor McGregor. In truth, I didn't even know why the man was still fighting. You know, it's been 5 years since his last fight. He has plenty of money, so I don't think there's hunger there to fight. The whole point of being a prize fighter, whether you're an MMA guy or a boxer, is to make a bunch of money. And Conor already did that many times over. So I didn't figure that there was any hunger there to keep fighting. It's just that the bar is set so low now that, like, you guys would really wheel out this guy. And, you know, I mean, people paid to see it, right? You know? It's not the best representation of their product. I'll give them that. It's not the best representation of their product. I know they can do better than that. But like I said, I've given the MMA stuff at least 3 chances in recent memory to see what it's about and give it a peek. And I got to say, you know, I suppose that if there's a UFC card in the future and there's no other boxing on that night, I might give it another spin just because it's on, right? Because of the distribution. It's available by way of Paramount. So I suppose that if there's a Saturday, that there's a UFC card, and there's no other boxing happening that night, maybe I'll try again. But, you know, so far, I don't know what to say, man. That shit was embarrassing. I felt a sense of secondhand embarrassment watching that shit yesterday. Like, damn.
What's up, dude?
Ain't
Dude,
shit.
you know it was bad when a drunk Michael called up and made himself look dumb, professing his love to you as your best friend, was more
What?
entertaining than the MMA card.
Oh yeah, you missed that shit. Yeah, you missed that. That's at the beginning of the live. Michael calls in drunk. Apparently, he was at a party and he's already drunk.
Yo.
It was only like 10 o'clock, bro. It was only like 10 o'clock.
That nigga Michael is a loving drunk.
Oh,
That's cute,
shit.
bro.
He was
You know,
talking shit about all of
the
us.
fellas are
Wait. I gotta go to Real Talk. Shut the fuck up. Real Talk, just tell me, was that bad for you as an MMA fan? Because it was bad for me as a casual, but was that bad for you as somebody who regularly watches this shit? Was that like a shitty card?
No, well, like the card itself, without excluding the main event, it was pretty good. But I didn't have I had no hope in Conor McGregor whatsoever. You know, like I don't care if you fucked a fine bitch in high school. That's not you today. If you bench 405 in high school, that's 10 years later you ain't lifted a weight. You're not touching 405. So I had absolutely no fucking hope in Conor, and I laugh at anybody who did, bro.
So you
no business being there, man. Period.
So you was expecting him to lose.
Yeah, no, I had a bet with my homeboy. He's like, "Oh, Conor's gonna knock him out first round, first 20 seconds." And I said, "Well, it was the first round, first 20 seconds, all right."
He knocked himself out.
Knocked himself
That shit was fucking pathetic, bro. I laugh at anybody. Right?
Any expectation that Conor McGregor will ever be in the octagon again?
So fuck no. No, that was it. That's it.
No, he gonna try. He gonna try again because he don't want to go out that way because his competitive spirit probably.
I don't think he has a competitive spirit anymore, bro. Like he completed. I would say, look, I don't like the guy. I don't dislike the guy. But the whole point of becoming a prize fighter is to make insane money, and he's done that. He did it on pay-per-view. He was a monster pay-per-view draw. He did it on pay-per-view. He did it even more when he fought Floyd. He sold his, what was it? Real Talk, Proper 12. Is that the name of the shit? The whiskey that he had?
Yeah. Like he was going head to head with Jameson.
He
the Jameson brothers.
He doesn't have any reason to be fighting anybody. In other words, it's like there's no competitive anything anymore. Like he did it. He made crazy money. Yeah, he lost a couple of fights, but as far as competitive spirit, bro, that shit is gone. Like that dude don't belong fighting nobody. Like, nah, you did your thing already.
It might be
I've been saying
though.
that shit for years though. I've been saying it for fucking years. Like Conor's not coming back, and even it felt rushed this comeback. You know what I'm saying? Like when I found out it was fight day, I was like, damn, this feels like it's just kind of like sprung up on us. Like Conor's
he looked worried. He looked worried before the fight starts. Like I'm looking at him. And worried looks like worried. Whether you're looking at an MMA guy or a boxer, worried looks like worried. And I'm looking at him like, yo, that dude look worried, bro. That's what he looked like. Like, yo.
Do you think his pride might allow him to try one more time though?
No, because he has
I
enough
don't
money
think
to.
there's nothing else for him to come back to though. Like
No,
I
no,
don't think
no.
there's a hype
Just
on
the
his side.
psychology, just his psychology. Like, I don't think it's about pride no more. Like, my honest opinion, he not even ashamed. Brody, I went in here for 30 seconds and I'm getting probably 20, 25 amps. You think I'm sad?
Yeah, no, no,
Nah.
no. The thing is that that's good and all, but I saw what he said. I saw his post, and his post didn't reflect that energy.
No, it's not going. It's not going to because it's not supposed to. Like, look, you got ticket holders, you got people that paid to be there. I think he's being respectful of those customers. They're like, look, I tried him, Conor McGregor, and I know Real Talk was watching. He wasn't wearing pants, and he watched me, and he wasn't wearing pants. His dick was out. Yeah, like you know.
You could have been me.
Yo, like right quick. Why somebody left a comment on Twitter saying like, "Wow, that well, my wife tells me at least I last longer than that."
I mean, shit.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
Damn,
yeah, man.
if your wife said that, that's bad.
You know what I'm saying?
That's not a good thing for you though, sir. Talking about at least your
Yeah.
wife, at least how
But
long.
but I don't. But
Yeah.
I think for Connor, it's I would go as far as saying is that event yesterday was more of a favor to Dana, I would say, than because let's say Connor would have won, Brim. What, he was going to keep fighting? Nah.
Who? Like,
Nah.
just
If he would have won, if he would have beat Max Hollispace, he was going to keep fighting after that.
he was gonna go on to fight fucking Justin Gaethje.
I don't think he would. I think
nah.
I don't think he would have. Like, bro, this dude is done.
Nah,
bro. Like,
Gaethje would have raped him in the middle of that ring.
yeah, he
Yeah.
could. Come on, bro. Like he
No,
was
quick
done.
question though. Quick question though, fellas. Like, who's Jalen Williams? Because
Yeah, I
he
have
looked a
no
lot like
idea.
Shakur Stevenson. He
Jalen
looked like
Williams,
Shakur Stevenson last night.
he's a forward for the Oklahoma City Thunder, and he don't look nothing.
I was like undefeated. Said Shakur looked like Most is like.
I-
What? He was like, who? Say that again.
And he looked like that nigga. Most is like.
Yo, from The Simpsons, bro. Oh my.
Oh shit.
Oh my.
Seriously, yo, like,
shit.
why do UFC keep mistaking black people for other people?
Can I be
No,
honest?
that's clickbait, bro.
No. Can I be honest that? Nah, cause it said that during the live, like that was like they really had they really did that to Bud Kendrick Lamar. I seen that.
But you
I'm
know what?
like-
Somebody made a post that made sense. He said they might have been doing that. They might have been doing that for engagement because you got to think about it. Kendrick had bars about Terrence Crawford.
I'm gonna say I think it's deliberate, but I don't think it's deliberate on the racial shit. I think it's deliberate on the asshole shit because we do that here, bro. Like we do. Like when I say a motherfucker, like yo, this motherfucker look like Jared Hurd on Ozempic, right? If it was me and I'm on the prompt, I'd have been like Jared Hurd.
And plus it gets engagement too. Look how much engagement it gets. How many people talking about it?
You know, and in a way they're trolling the boxers too, because you know, I mean, that thing still exists, the MMA versus boxing, you know, bullshit thing. That's just the way to fuck with them. Like, yeah, this is Kendrick Lamar. This is Jalen, whatever the fuck the guy's name is. I don't fucking know.
But the PBC did it once. So I remember on one of the PBC cards, they showed this old like black dude in a blazer, and they said it was Riddick Bowe, and that was not Riddick Bowe.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So
that was Riddick Rowe.
My go-to isn't that. My go-to is I think they're trolling us. Is what I think they do.
I find it funny. I'm not offended by it. I find it funny.
No. Yeah, I mean, like I think the shit is hilarious either way, but I do think that they're trolling the boxers and the boxing fans. Like I think they're being deliberately disrespectful, but not for the reasons that you know that everybody might think. Fucking
Not racial.
Supergirl. Fucking Supergirl is gonna bomb. Yo, that shit. And I said that shit.
It already happened.
You know what though? If it completely bombs dudes, you have to watch Superman.
Nah, I don't gotta do that. Yo,
you do.
No. Because I'll tell you what, Brim. You send me $150 fucking and I'll watch that fucking movie. How about that?
Oh my god!
If you really want to, if you want me to watch that shit, I will. You send me $150. I promise I'll watch.
Can I send you 150 pesos? That counts the same
Bro, you're fucking. You underestimate your fan base, bro.
But back to the point.
That shit is on its way.
Back to the point. Supergirl, you know, like I said, like if you even are a fan of that character, like I would hold off on making a movie about that girl, you know, because it's like I already know as a comic book fan. Listen, I don't know if it changed over time, but when I was a comic book reader, I didn't know a lot of guys that want a Supergirl movie. So I feel like you would have had to build up that character a little bit beforehand before you go ahead and give him a feature
Yeah,
film.
have
But
her in
fuck
other
that,
movies.
fuck
Have
that.
her in
Make a
other
make a
movies as a
Power Girl
character.
movie.
No, like I think you can make any movie good. It's how you built it. I mean,
You just gotta show breasts.
look at the Joker.
No,
That was a great movie.
wait. You can't really use a character that everybody kind of knows, like the Joker, as a parallel for Supergirl. Like, you know, the Joker's real well known, even among people that don't read
Yeah.
comic books per se.
Yep.
Everybody knows that character, though. Supergirl is still. They still think of Supergirl because they know so little about the character. I'm talking about casuals. They're still gonna liken her to Superman. So if what you got is a girl talking about non-binary, Supergirl eats pussy, and yeah, like what is going
Bro, I'm telling you, fuck that.
Not,
They should have
not,
made
not
a
only that,
Power
not only
Girl
that,
movie, bro.
she be acting. She's a drunk frat house chick. Like what?
yeah,
What the fuck? I mean, bro, like,
and that's the shit. And that's never gonna work because, like, look, James Gunn, you got a signature. The same way Tarantino has a signature. You know, different directors got signatures. We know what your signature is. We can tell by now. But that shit just doesn't work in a DC universe. That's why your movie made less than Man of Steel. Yeah, it made less.
He'd be better off just making Lobo. If he just made Lobo,
just
he'd be
make
way better.
Lobo. Yeah, just make Lobo. You should have just stuck to that.
That's right up his alley.
Y'all basically rebooted the franchise to end up making less money. That's literally what's going on. Literally.
Jesus.
So it is what it
That's
is.
what I was
you know?
explaining that to my woman, how different directors, like, you can tell how they'll change the entire, like, atmosphere of a movie. Like, if you look at the first Twilight movie, for example, and look at the rest of them, you can see, like, that was clearly made by a different director because just
Yeah,
the
you can see-
entire atmosphere
You can
of the
see
movie.
from the first to the second, that's the same director. But from the third, that's a different director. It has a completely different fucking vibe than the other ones. It's got a different vibe. Same with Rocky 1, 2, and then Rocky 3. They become action movies after that. Then they go back to being dramas at around Rocky 5 and Balboa. No, now it's a drama again, you see? So yeah, you know, I remember a long time ago, this is a long time ago, I'm a real comic head. You know, people, whether they like Superman or not, the character is sacred. You can't really fuck with him too much. You fuck with him too much, it's gonna fuck up the whole thing. And some jackass at DC got the bright idea. Hey, let's get rid of the cape, get rid of the red, and let's make him electric. And yeah, that shit.
Wait, what?
Yeah, there's a. If
Oh,
you
they
look,
made him a Tesla?
he was a Tesla. He's Tesla Superman, and it was a horrible idea. It was like, this is like, bro, Superman, whether you like him or not, he's got to stay, you know, with the red cape and it's got to stay the same. Otherwise, it just doesn't work. And some idiot over there, he got the bright idea to do that. It's like, yeah, that shit didn't take, bro. So Supergirl being an extension of that, you can't have her out here having an attitude and she getting drunk. It's like what is this about your sister, your cousin?
They did the boss bitch shit with her.
Yeah,
You know what they need to do? They need to create some new superheroes, man. Stop recycling the same shit.
If it's me, if I'm the guy, see, I'm not gonna make a new superhero. I'm gonna take Storm and I'm gonna write stories for Storm. You understand?
In Africa, where it's supposed to be, though, she could be with fucking Black Panther and shit like in the comics.
Because I think that's the problem they got now is the material is not being handled necessarily by people that love it. By now, you don't need to tell Storm's origin story. You see that you saving time. If you know how to do this thing, you saving time that we don't got to do Storm's origin story. Everybody already fucking knows her. Let's just come up with a good story, good hour and 20 minutes. Let's call it 90-minute movie, right? It'll be an action movie.
A little quickie, a
little quickie, little action pace that builds up to some other shit. And you could do that with a lot of characters. Like you could do that with Blade because everybody knows him. You could do that with Gambit. You could do that. You guys have been doing that with Wolverine for years now. It's just, people get tired of seeing Wolverine. Like y'all, it's either Wolverine or Spider-Man.
The problem is they want a new MCU, but they don't want to put in the foundational work that the MCU put in for fucking like 10 years to lead up to that fucking end game.
Or they're scared. They posted the ages of these motherfuckers, man. It ain't a motherfucker under 30 on the screen, bro.
And what?
In Avengers Doomsday, bro. The youngest one is the one who played T'Challa's younger sister. She's 32. She's 32. But that's it. Like,
she's the youngest?
Yeah, she's the youngest, bro. Everybody else is an old ass motherfucker. Like fucking Chris Evans is my age. Fucking Iron Man's like 60. Like, yo, this shit is wild. It's wicked, bro. Like,
are you saying that Iron Man turned into aluminum man?
By now.
I'm saying Iron Man is gonna turn into I don't know what, bro. Geritol man, because y'all old.
Oh, he's gonna be.
He's back to Doom now. So,
but you know, and there's just the MCU is big enough. It's big enough, and especially what you guys are doing with the whole multiverse thing, that you could literally pick a character, any character, Ghost Rider, Blade, any one of them, at Storm, make a movie because everybody knows. Everybody knows. Everybody knows them now. Or another thing is, they did this for Wolverine, and it never dawned on them. You started off the first Wolverine movie where he's in there with Liev Schreiber.
Yeah,
it was called X-Men,
the original X-Men,
X-Men Origins Logan. So why didn't you do that for Rogue, for Gambit? You know, like you could have did a whole thing with that. No, you
see, I remember that shit.
I think that I'm in the middle of it. No, because I think I'm in the middle of a sentence.
I put it on.
I think he's high.
Yeah, this he takes them Ritalin pills, bro. He take that pre-workout and he just he's moving a mile a minute.
Man, it's just sugar today, man. Fuck y'all.
But how come we never you got a whole thing of X-Men? Like for those who don't know, the X-Men broke down into two teams: Team Blue and Team Gold. Team Gold was Storm's team. Team Blue was Cyclops' team. You had different members on either side, and it's a lot of characters in those two teams that you could have been doing X-Men origin movies for years off of that shit. Nah, let's just give Wolverine 3-4 fucking movies. Let's give him 3-4 fucking movies. So I get tired of seeing Wolverine all the time, bro. For real though, like I get tired of that shit. Show me somebody else.
He's 90.
You know what? It sounds like they overdoing it. They need to come up with some new shit, man.
No, see, they were gonna do that. That was the intention, like to do the fucking origin movies and shit. But I remember when that movie came out, I was probably in like fucking elementary school or some shit. But I remember it actually having a really bad like connotation. Like a lot of people really didn't fuck with them giving him a whole backstory and shit. So they scrapped that whole idea.
That's because with the X-Men, like the X-Men franchise sort of just started getting good because those first three movies, you know, as an X-Men fan, I hated all three of those movies. The first ones
was it the leather spandex?
Yeah, with the condom suit. I didn't like that.
Everyone dressed like a gimp.
Jennifer Lawrence.
I mean, Jules, what are the real? I mean, like, tell me if you
agree.
Wait,
not those Undefeated. The first ones that were directed by Bryan Singer. He dog shit director. He's just dog shit.
Brett Ratner did the third movie. He did the third one.
Yeah. Now, when you bring in James McAvoy and when you bring in Michael Fassbender, which was X-Men First Class, those were actually good because those felt like the old comics. Like they did feel like those old comics when they were running around with the bell bottoms and shit.
So they had the yellow suits in that bitch.
Yeah, the yellow and blue shits. So it did feel like that, and that it was a period piece. It was set in the 60s, I think it was 60s or the 70s. So that worked. That's what I mean, that X-Men didn't really start getting good, at least for me, as an actual fan who had all those titles, Uncanny X-Men, Adventures, all that shit. It doesn't really start getting good until later. As it pertains to Wolverine, I always hated what they did with Wolverine because, look, I'm be real with you. I don't got nothing against Hugh Jackman, but I would not have casted him as Wolverine. The guy's 6'1". Wolverine is supposed to look like an ugly little dog. If you know, Wolverine is 5'3", homie. He's like who's them two brothers, the Trent twins? He looked like one of the Trent. He's supposed to look
like Victor Killian.
on some real shit, like Wolverine is not supposed to be like a hunk. He supposed to be like a nasty looking little motherfucker, like the Trent twins, or like what's this Dr. Ike that he bald and shit. Like I didn't even know Dr. Ike was that small till somebody interviewed him. I'm like,
you know
yo,
why they didn't do that though, right, Jules? Jules, you know why they didn't do that, right? Because you know a certain amount of appeal. If there's less appeal to the character, so less people will probably watch it if they had him looking like that.
Yo, what's up?
Yeah, but who that? Who
Yo,
is
what's
that?
up?
Who this? Let me see.
Yo,
Who
little
is it?
nigga. This is my shit, little nigga.
Okay, okay, bro. Okay.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Back to the point.
No, you know the best fan casting for Wolverine for me, the one I always liked the most was Tom Hardy because he fits the bill.
Yeah, because Tom Hardy's not a big guy. The other Tom Hardy's not actually a big guy. Like he has like 5'7", some shit like that. So
look at him in Warrior, bro. That'd be the perfect build for Wolverine.
Fucking perfect. And the whole thing with Wolverine is if you make him, you know, like, look, did they make money from it? Yeah, they did. Did Hugh Jackman end up owning the role? Yeah, you know, because for a lot of people now, they can't really picture somebody else playing Wolverine. But I'm just saying that as somebody who read those comics and understands that, well, Wolverine is not really like a hunk. He's actually he looked like a little animal. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, he supposed to be like, if you had the old 1991 trading cards, they had that motherfucker in there at 5'3", like 5'3". You telling
that
me
shit was wild? I didn't know he was.
Yo, his height and yo, dog. I was a comic head, man. He's about 5'3",
stumpy, bro.
190 pounds. They had him at 5'3", 190 pounds. So it's like if you get a hunk to play him, I'm just saying that a lot of the people that read the comic, they're gonna be like, well, that's not really Wolverine.
You know, that had to have been before that, adamantium.
No, you know. But the basic idea is X-Men's source material was never handled with care. So if you were a diehard X-Men fan, you probably didn't like those first 3 movies, and you probably weren't crazy about Hugh Jackman, not at first. I will say, look, eventually he owned the role, right? I think he really grew into the character and made it his own. But generally speaking, like, nah, like if you draw, like, dog, I used to draw Wolverine all the time. You can't. He supposed to be like a little stocky dude.
He's
you know what I'm saying?
Supposed to be feral, like an animal.
Yeah, like a fucking street cat or something. Like y'all got the motherfucker like he on a Men's Health magazine. It's like, well, yeah, that ain't.
You know what? I really like what
they
did with Beast in the first class. I like what they did with Beast.
I do like what they did with Beast. I always liked the Kelsey Grammer as Beast. I think that was really good casting. I would not have. I love Halle Berry. I really do. You know.
No,
I would not have. Yeah, I would not have. I would not have casted her as Storm. Storm is supposed to be from Africa, right?
I like the new Storms.
Yeah, I prefer the new one that played the young Storm. I do prefer the new one that they picked for X-Men First Class, but I wouldn't have picked Halle. That's just lazy casting. Like, fam, just get. I'm sure you could find somebody.
Trying to say too light skinned it?
It's not that. It's that she's not African. She doesn't have an African phenotype. She literally doesn't.
She was just misplaced. She just felt out of place in the movie.
That's it. That's an American broad, bro. Like you an American broad. I could see that clear as day. You got an American phenotype. If you look at, for example, black folk from Britain and black folk from America, the phenotype is slightly different. The same way if you look at an Ethiopian, you could notice an Ethiopian phenotype. You could notice a Somalian phenotype. Because it's very distinct. I mean, with the Somalians, yeah. Like, look, I ain't look.
Don't say that. I mean, I've seen a couple of Ethiopian.
Wait. Ethiopian bitches is fine. So get that.
Yes, sir.
Yes, what I'm saying is Somalians is uglier than a motherfucker. That is what I'm saying.
Do you know why though, Jules? Do you know why though, Jules? First cousins.
Yo, look, something going on. Something going on. But what I'm saying is, look, Cape Town, Zimbabwe, Namibia, Nigeria, Ghana, name it, right? I'm sure that you could have found an actual African actress to play that role because I never really liked Storm in that role. It never really, like, look, she's Halle Berry. She's fine as shit. I get it. But I would not have casted her the same way I would not have casted Anna Paquin as Rogue. Rogue's supposed to be, you don't look nothing like Rogue. Like Rogue is supposed to be like a Southern belle. You gonna pick this teenage angst bitch like this? Don't even look like Rogue.
See, and
What the
that's
fuck
why
is this?
I dislike the movie so much, the first three, because like they completely mishandled not only like the miscasting, but like just the characters like Rogue Storm. It's like, okay, the Storm touches Storm, like she this bitch on like Thor level powers, you know what I'm saying, in the comics. I mean,
because
I did like the original Sabretooth though. They were really spot on with the original Sabretooth.
I liked it. I liked it. The ones that I did like, the casting that I did like, I thought that guy who played Nightcrawler, perfect casting. Xavier.
What's his name? Yeah.
Now, while I love Ian McKellen, I would never cast this skinny old man to play fucking Mag. Are you fucking joking, dog? This guy.
Bro, I'll fart at that nigga and fall over.
I love him as Gandalf. I love him in other shit I see him in. But I never really could accept him as, because have you seen how they draw Magneto in them comics, dog? Like,
yes, I do. Yes, I do.
You know who would be a good Magneto? The nigga from Avatar, the blue people, the Colonel.
Well, I mean, no, I would have got Richard Gere. I would have shot him full of TRT and HGH. and then I'm just going to unlock the shit after 3 months. And he's because if you really look at Richard Gere, that's how they draw Magneto. Got shoulder length, white hair, right? Richard Gere been an old man since I was
the inspiration on the movie.
But he probably wouldn't have played that role though.
Bro, that's like Maury and Judge Judy. That makes been the same age my whole life.
You know Richard Gere.
Absolutely.
Get the fuck. Oh, all right, bro. All right. Who knows Richard Gere?
He knows Brian Norman, bro. Call him out.
Bro, I've sat down and had lunch with Richard Gere more than 3 times, bro. Listen, I've had lunch with Richard Gere more than 3 times. How about that, guys?
Okay, bro. Okay, pretty woman. Okay, Julia Roberts.
What's Brian's favorite color?
Man, listen. fuck all these. How about that?
What does he smell like?
Richard Gere advocated for prisoners' rights and stuff like that. So when we were at the Capitol, he was part of the
But let's say that you needed because if you ever see how, and I've never seen Magneto drawn as a frail old man throughout all these eras of the X-Men that I had those comics, old ones, newer ones, at least up until the early 2000s. They never did him as a frail old man, and I'm sorry, I like Ian McKellen, but he is a frail old man. Like, he, you could do that with Xavier. He's in a fucking wheelchair, but you can't have Magneto out here weighing 130, 140 pounds. Like, bro, come on, dog. This is Magneto. Like, nah, this don't work for me. But
because they don't understand that Magneto and Xavier are meant to be polar opposites. So while you have a frail old telekinetic man in fucking Charles that is super powerful, you have this strong, buff, big dick nigga over here moving metal and shit.
You ain't have to add the big dick.
That's just me. That's just my bad.
So basically, that's like having Devin Haney at 130, basically.
Yeah, I mean, it's just there was, So let's just say that there were a lot of things about X-Men that just didn't work for me overall. Like, I liked it, Xavier the casting for Xavier, James Marsden, solid Cyclops, but in truth, Cyclops is sort of a generic role. You could get any 6'2" white guy and slap that visor on.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the all-American white
The role is Cyclops is interchangeable. Anybody can do that.
No, you know who I think would have played a good Cyclops? The Red Power Ranger from the reboot that they try to make it all realistic and shit. I think he
I didn't see that, but if you thought about it, swap out Chris Evans as Captain America. You're telling me he couldn't have played Cyclops? Yes, he could. You get any 6'1", 6'2" white guy could be fucking Cyclops. We're like, you get anybody to play that
Woody
shit.
Harrelson could have did that.
I don't know about that one, but you know what I'm saying? But like, you could have got anybody to play that guy. Colossus. Oh, that's mostly CGI. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
It's mostly CGI.
In Deadpool, like he was CGI the whole time in the Deadpool movies. That's pretty much
it
that was perfect. Yeah, that was perfect.
and it worked. What other X-Men did they have? Iceman, another generic white guy role. You
Juggernaut
get
was
it.
fucking horrible in the
You,
original.
you could get any white kid, you know, from a garage band to play
I
fucking.
say Pyro was. He's interchangeable. Anybody could have done that.
Yeah, that's another one. But
Yeah.
they fucked up on Pyro because Pyro's actually Australian, and he's actually
Bro,
Australian.
look at this fucking comic book nerd. Look at fucking geeking
Oh,
out.
so they could have cast a Mirage for that.
Yeah, they could have, you know, but he would have fucked up the movie. He would have been talking about David Benavidez the whole movie. And
Listen, I'm a superhero like that.
fucked it up.
He's gonna make David Benavidez out of flames and kisses.
He's gonna go to school. Professor X, have you heard about David Benavidez? I'm a little bit worried about him. I haven't heard from him in a while. Oh, David
The new chick who played Jean Grey in the new movies, from like
She's another generic white woman. Generic white. And I'm not a hater, but I'm just saying you could have got any white broad, put a red wig on her. She's fucking Jean Grey.
Boom.
Like
Yo,
boom.
Davo
Bryce Howard, bro. Put that bitch in fucking music.
Davo talking that shit. He said he realized Pitbull could have been Wolverine.
He could have been though, like I mean, like he would have been more accurate, but because that's what Wolverine. If you look at the way they drew him, you could tell that they was looking at old Clint Eastwood movies because they would draw his face like Clint Eastwood, but they kind of drew him like an ape. Like his arms would be wild, long, and big and shit. And
he had big mutton chops on the side.
Yeah, he had the big mutton chops and had these low ass legs. It's like, so for y'all to make him like an Adonis, it was like, yeah, if you were a fan of the comics and you were waiting to see the movie, I know you didn't like them first 3 movies because I know I didn't. Like, nah, this shit don't look like that.
I say Nick Ball. Nick Ball could be Wolverine.
Nick, there you go, Nick. Fuck it, but he got to do something about that accent, you know, because
he got knocked out by Figueroa.
Brendan Figueroa.
Jules, did you see that video of that one Mexican lady that she studied abroad in Scotland? And so
I did see that. Yo, listen, I thought that was the dopest shit ever. Not for nothing.
That was
like
fucking awesome, wasn't it?
She got she really got the Scottish accent and all.
I think it's neutral.
I saw this dark skinned black girl from Scotland. She's fine as hell with the Scottish accent.
I know you talking. Listen, I know you talking about. I know you talking about, and I follow that joint. Yes.
Yes.
Listen. I'm gonna tell you something. Listen. Wait. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Listen. Check it out. Shit, chocolate joints already like that, but with a Scottish accent, my dick got so hard, bro. Like,
woo! TMI.
Yo, this shit was it was lit, bro. It was listen, bro, shit was crazy, but yeah, you know, and you know, hopefully they'll recast the shit, but like I said, you got like a 50-something old James Marsden in there. You got
Doomsday. He's back.
Yeah, he's back, and it's like
Rebecca Romaine is back.
And why they brought like that bitch is 50.
I mean just
the bitch is 53, bro.
No,
I don't want to see this 53-year-old bitch.
They're bringing back James Marsden, Rebecca Romaine, the dude who played Nightcrawler, Kelsey Grammer. And
that dude is 63.
Yes, I do.
That dude is 60. Like, yo, dog, y'all, come on.
Bringing back the old X-Men, all of them. Like damn, like at least half. At least like shit.
But if this is intended to be the next phase. Look, you could bring back Xavier. Yeah, fuck it. You could bring back Wolverine. You could bring back Hugh Jackman too, Ian McKellen. But for everybody else, y'all should have got all new motherfuckers. Like, yeah, y'all should have just got all new motherfuckers. Because
and just said they're from another, universe or something.
Rebecca Romaine Lettuce is 53 years old, fam. I don't want to see them 53-year-old cheeks. I'm good.
And Jennifer Lawrence must have said no. So.
Oh yeah, I mean she is big time now.
You good on 53-year-old cheeks because in 10 more years, Carrie Hilson, you're gonna give her the business still.
I think Jennifer Lawrence was
all right. It's time. No, listen, Brim. It's time for the bigotry. It's time for the racism. Carrie is black. I don't have to worry about her. You see, she's black.
Yeah,
I gotta worry
that ain't
about
true. All black don't. That phrase, all black don't crack his cap.
Somebody said she not. Somebody said
Brim,
she black.
Brim, Kamala is a whole alcoholic out here, and she ain't cracked yet, and she is a whole alcoholic.
See, I be. Man, oh my God,
bro. Everybody know they crushing on Kamala. Everybody like, bro. If you tell me you don't like that, if you tell me that you don't like Kamala, there's 2 things going on. You either gay or you lying. So country, which one is it, bro?
Gay.
You gay or you lying? Now I'm gonna smoke a cigarette. Jay, take it away.
For sure. I'll ask Jules when he comes back. But in regarding the X-Men film series, which was your favorite, guys? Which was your favorite movie, and what was your least favorite?
So my least favorite was Dark Phoenix.
Okay.
I would say my
That one was
favorite.
ass. Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was horrible. I think my favorite was probably First Five from the Blue.
I mean, because
No,
real
you know
talk is
what? No,
like, I think
Days of Future Past. Days of Future Past is my favorite.
oh, nice. Those are my picks. That's what's up for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those are fucking top
I
tier
really
right
like
there.
time travel shit. The time travel shit was sick. I really like that
Yeah.
stuff. So like that was my favorite. I mean, but it's funny because like I remember Dark Phoenix where like Magneto is shooting the aliens with the guns, and then he just uses the train metal doors to crush everybody. And I'm like, why the fuck did he just do that shit like right when they showed up? I'm like, this shit is retarded, bro. It's like it's like
You know how much of the
dude,
fucking budget we could have saved?
oh my
The
god.
money that we could have saved on the budget could have gone to like better fucking screenwriting.
Seriously, it's like that movie's a travesty. Like literally,
No, because I
never saw
remember that
yet.
movie when it was coming out. I was following it when it was coming out. That movie had like 3 or 4 different fucking reshoots, and like it was just a disaster. I'm
So that's
surprised
never a good sign
that
when a movie's undergoing that many reshoots. That's not a good sign. You know, the shit's about to be weak, man. Like for real. You
Hey,
seriously know that.
gentlemen,
Yo,
do we have any fights this next weekend?
that's a good question. Let me check. Let's see. I think at the end of July, but I really didn't see.
Yeah, you guys know we got
like,
Spencer and what's the name at the end of July, but
yeah, that one. Yeah, that's the one I noticed.
do
But
we have
nothing
anything
else.
good?
Yeah.
Anything good?
Sure.
I think Spencer's gonna get packed up.
You think Spencer go what?
I think Spencer's gonna get packed up.
For sure.
Yeah, I don't think it's worth it.
Yeah. Let's see here. Schedule. Fights. Oh yeah, Diego Pacheco is coming back on the 18th. I'm not really interested in seeing his fight.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Emmanuel Alim, I don't know who that is. Sadly, I mean I'm not sure. Name sounds
So
familiar. I'm not sure who he is.
what do y'all make of the sport going on with the Zupa? Like, do you think? I have a feeling that's going to really impact his ability to get some fights. I mean,
Yeah,
not that it was always going to
short
happen
money.
anyway.
He's after the short money because all right, so you signed the Zuffa. Now what are you gonna do? They don't have a 140-pound division, so like, are you gonna move down or go up and vacate your title?
No, they're going to
Well, I mean,
accommodate him because you already noticed that Zuffa, when you have a high enough profile, they give you autonomy because they have to play the game for what it's worth. So don't assume that
I mean,
they
are you
fight
going to
you.
send him out? I mean, are you going to send him out to fight another cards, or is he just going to be doing in-house stuff? That's the thing. So, I mean, that hasn't happened yet with a Zuffa fighter who signed the Zuffa. Like, they haven't, like, so I don't, to my knowledge, they haven't sent them out to fight
Yeah, like
another
really, it's
show
only
card.
happening it's only happening with Ryan Garcia and Conor Benn because Ryan Garcia is like actually a lucrative name that can sell. While before, nobody gives a fuck about the dog. I'm sorry. We're hardcore.
Agreed, man.
Like that's a hardcore boxer, like that knows that motherfucker.
No, but when it comes to Shakur, I've never seen a boxer this as good as he is have such a trash historical viewpoint on boxing. It's like ridiculously trash.
Yeah. I mean, but Grim, that comes with just the generation way. I think like he's young, stupid, and fucking just full of himself. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, that just comes with his fucking age.
I think honestly it just came down to money at the end of the day. I mean, Zuffa offered them the most money, so that's where he went. So
Absolutely, yeah, of course, because he was a free agent, and I'm pretty sure he sees what Devin's going through.
And plus, they're gonna let him fight. And plus, I'm telling you, they're gonna let him fight at 140. He's gonna have autonomy. The thing is, when it comes to the high profile guys, if you ever notice, Zuffa is not hardline stancing with them because they're playing the game for what it's worth.
No, you're right, but the autonomy, what is that autonomy gonna get him? Like,
he can fight defend champion at 140.
That doesn't answer the question. What happens for him over there? Like, of course, obviously, Brandon, you fucking when I fucking take a shit, I wipe my ass. Yeah, obviously, fool. What is over there for him though?
Exactly. I mean, that's my question. It's like I think because Brim, you said they're gonna get my autonomy. That's cool, but like, are they gonna bring over fighters for him to fight, or are they gonna send him out? They're gonna send him out.
More money for him to be the main fighter.
Obviously, we're boxing fans. We don't care about how much money he makes. Goddammit.
I know, but you asked a question, so you said what can they do?
What they have more money for us to be able to watch and care about?
Look, It looked like what the play is. They waiting out Ryan contract. If I had to guess what the play is, like let's say they do the Haney fight. Let's just say, and I don't think anybody on the panel really gives a shit about that fight. But let's just say,
Nah.
they do that fight, and Shakur whoever wins that fight, whoever, because there's a play for both of them if they win. You get them Ryan. Ryan can't have that much longer on his Golden Boy contract. Like, how fucking long is this contract, bro? Because I know he's been waiting to get out of it for a minute.
Well,
I know.
like one, two fights, and then he has one, two fights, and he's still on it.
I think he has a clause in his contract for every time he gets a haircut and posts a picture on it and gets.
I mean, I just figured that's got to be what the play is, because we the other thing is we know that Ryan wants to leave. That's irrespective of Zuffa. He's always wanted to leave Golden Boy, and he's tried to leave Golden Boy. He tried to find ways out. So I just figure that now he could be the next big signing that they have, aside from Shakur and probably Devin. And, for them, because they don't know this industry, yeah, that's going to seem like a big deal that you have Ryan and Devin and Shakur, but those kids are loss leaders. Like Shakur, you could like the way he boxes if you like that shit, but he don't sell. He sells tickets. He doesn't sell pay-per-view. He does sell tickets, though, so you got that. Devin, you just, hey, what? Ryan.
You think they're going to have him on pay-per-view?
No. I don't think they're going to have them on pay-per-view, but just saying that these guys aren't actually big draws. They're really not. Like, even Ryan, like, you've been on pay-per-view, 2 times since Javante beat you? 2 times, right?
Well, we don't know the numbers.
But we know it's not 500,000 because we would have heard about it. If he would have did 500,000 with either Devin or Rolly, we would have heard about it. Like, yeah,
they would have been talking that shit.
So he didn't do that. Like, and the fact that they didn't say anything, you got to figure, okay, maybe this guy did like 2 and change, or just under 2, somewhere there. Because if it would have been a solid 350, we would have heard about that. And definitely if it would have been 5, we would have heard about that. They wouldn't have shut the fuck up about it if he sold 500,000. So you really not that big a draw either. The hope has got to be that, if you were to get him and you were to put him on Paramount, they not doing pay-per-views, so you cool in the game. You could probably get views with him that way. It'll be a win for us because we don't have to pay anything extra to see these fucking geeks, right? So, we'll see. But like I'm not interested in any of their careers, to be honest. Like, I don't give a shit about Devin and Shakur and fucking care about none of them. Like,
that's cool. Let him go play line with the Misfits.
For real.
Yo, the Devin fans made me a little spooky, man. Because one dude I saw a comment, he's like, Devin has an army and we will fight till. I'm like, bro, this is weird, bro. This is really weird.
All Devin Haney fans is ugly incel motherfuckers, bro. Y'all motherfuckers is involuntarily celibate, bro. Okay. Every time I see a Devin Haney fan, it's like, yeah, these motherfuckers. Yeah,
you don't get no buns.
I'm saying,
look at that nigga Art Man, bro. I far as fuck apart.
That's another like the Art Man is a good example of that shit. Like, all y'all motherfuckers is some fucking y'all just got something going on. Like, the fighter is a reflection of the guys that fuck with him. So with Ryan, you got a whole bunch of little gay Spanish dudes that can't speak a lick of Spanish. That's his fan base. with Javante, it's a bunch of closet homo thugs. Like, those all the homo thugs in America is Javante Davis fans. With Devin, that's just mad ugly kids that get beat up a lot. Just get beat up a lot. All the ugly kids that get beat up a lot. Those is the Haney fans, bro. And Shakur, I don't really understand Shakur fans, to be real.
Shakur fans are the hipsters, man.
It maybe, like maybe those is
because I watch boxing for the footwork.
For real, I watch it for the feints, bro. Fuck throwing punches.
Did you see how well he moved backwards?
You know what I'm saying? But I don't. Drew wants this Zuffa thing to work a whole lot. You could tell because of the UFC connection. But I'm just saying, if all you really gonna do is pay motherfuckers a lot of money, a whole heap of money that they don't actually generate, you ain't gonna be here long, bro.
Dude, you gotta be careful. Drew, you gotta be careful when Drew's on, Joe, because if you say Nick Khan, he creams in his pants.
For real, right? Don't mention Mark Shapiro, bro. He go crazy.
Wait, what?
Don't mention Mark Shapiro. Drew's looking at this. Drew is looking at this thing through a business lens, and I keep telling him you can't look at it through that lens because no matter what, you selling boxing. No matter what you sell in boxing. And what you're not going to convince me of is that those guys know how to sell boxing better than Eddie and Frank and all these people. Like, nah, there's no way. All you doing right now is overpaying. You paying them guys more money than the promoters that's already been here would pay them. That gives it away right there. They're like, yeah, you paying too much. You wasting money on Shakur. God forbid that he go out there and he lay an egg and Dana got to explain that shit afterwards. Because, you know, Dana the one that do the post-fight press conference.
Yes, he do.
He gonna be the one sitting there with his, I don't know. Y'all don't know what happened.
To be fair, though, like, since when did we start listening to California?
Oh man, this Texas California beef is real as shit, bro. Shit is real as shit. But you know, yeah, like we'll see what Zuffa could do. But I'm not really optimistic because you just repeating the playbook that we already saw.
It's the same thing. They're no different than the promotional companies that came before them.
Yeah,
and that's why I be looking at them like, why people be acting all scared of Zuffa like they some big bad wolf or something.
Yeah, like you just doing what we already seen of them. You know, that's what the PBC did to keep their fighters. That's what DAZN did when they debuted in America. And that's what Boxer did when they got the Sky Sports deal. Oh, we just gonna pay motherfuckers mad money for a little minute because this can't be forever. And then before you know it, you know, shit gonna get real. And you guys don't know how to develop fighters, you know. Or we'll see if you can, you know, it's still early. I give them time, but like I said, I don't really think you know how to sell boxing better than Eddie, better than Frank. Like, look, Oshaki Foster Navarrete, to me, is more exciting than anything you could do with Devin, Ryan, and Shakur. I'd rather see that.
Agreed.
If Navarrete and Foster was fighting the same night as Shakur and Devin, yeah, I'd be watching Navarrete Foster, bro.
I don't want to see Shakur and Devin fight. Like, I don't want to see that.
Want to see that shit? Want to see that shit?
I mean, but Jules, like Shakur side the Zuffa, so like my question is, Brim saying that they're gonna give leeway, they're gonna let him like stay at 140. I don't think that's gonna happen. Like the thing is, what happens with his title? Like, will he? They send him out.
He's gonna drop it. He's gonna drop
That's what I think.
He's gonna drop it, but that's sort of either way. Like, look, Shakur already said he's not looking to do the undisputed thing, so he's gonna drop that belt. As far as him staying at 140, yeah, it's possible because they're letting Edgar stay at 168, and they don't even have a 168 division. They don't
yeah.
Division, but
if they're gonna give Edgar Berlanga autonomy, they definitely gonna give Shakur autonomy.
Yeah, for what they pay Shakur.
Oh shit, yeah.
Nah, if I'm the cool, bro. Like, if I'm Crawford, I'm looking at Shakur like, bro, you a whole bitch out here, bro. Like, I did that shit 3 times.
Bro,
what the fuck you mean you ain't trying to do the undisputed thing?
What I would say is this: the boxers hate boxing. They always treating it as if somebody did something wrong to him, you know, like, oh, go make your money, fuck the fans. And that's kind of the attitude that he got, that Shakur got, that he don't really like the fans. And you know, because everybody call him boring, so I can see how he got there. You know, he like, everybody, yo, motherfuckers is booing you and shit. Everybody calling you boring. Shannon Sharp is talking shit, right? Shannon Sharp talking mad shit. So, you know, it's not hard to understand how Shakur got there, but it's just, I don't see how this is going to work for you. What I see is, look, you're going to have a successful boxing career, but you're going to be kind of like Andre Ward 2.0.
Nobody gives a fuck about you.
Where Andre Ward had a successful career. We can't say that he didn't, but he was never that big a draw. Shakur is already a bigger draw than he was, and he's already making more money than he did. Like, he is making more money than he did, but you're kind of in that weird place where everybody knows you, but you know, they don't really fuck with you.
Nobody likes you.
But everybody knows him, but they don't really fuck with you like that. And you're very skilled, but you know, you have the boring stigma. You know, you have
and
that.
It doesn't help that it's fucking his personality is shit too. It's like, dude, you're just a little obnoxious little asshole. Like,
yeah, like you can't think that because people don't like the way you fight, or they gotta be casuals. Brody, the shit is, at some point they're gonna say, look, whatever I am, you're boring. I'm a casual, I'm a Pentecostal, Islam, whatever, you boring. That's what we know. Whatever I am,
of course we're saying this.
He said, you know, because when he was arguing with Shannon, and Shannon, you know, he did kind of cross the line in a sense, like he did kind of cross the line. But Shakur's response was, "Oh, only casuals think that shit." And it's like, nah, I got a whole panel full of hardcores that think you're fucking boring. I'm fucking hardcore, and you're
But you know
fucking
what?
boring.
Though? I don't think
You're fucking
Shakur is boring
boring.
as Devin though, because I mean, I think when I look at the Teal fight, is the fight boring because of Shakur or because Teal sucks ass?
No. See,
No, it's
you're
born
right.
because of Shakur.
I don't think I do think Shakur is more entertaining than Devin. I will concede that. But generally, I think Shakur is boring because you was hurting T.O. And, if you would have hit the gas, you probably could have stopped him. But you chose, one jab at a time, 1, 2, then a jab at a time. Then like, you're not going to hit the gas. You're not going to hit the gas. You never going to do that. You just going to do enough. And it is what it is, Now T.O. talking his bullshit that, in 5 years, we gonna be on top and we about to be 3-time undisputed. It's like yo, dog.
3-time capping.
I'm trying to but
you were never undisputed once. What the fuck you talking about?
He got one argument. He got an argument in 135, but that's it.
No,
that's all you got.
No, fuck that, bro. You're 2-time limited, not undisputed.
And then
but at 135, he did kind of get screwed though a little bit.
It's not screwed. It's simple. I can't give you credit for Devin was the WBC champion, whether you like him or not. He was the WBC world champion. Did you fight him? No. So how the fuck is you undisputed? You didn't fight him. Did the guy you fought, did he fight him, Loma? Not when you fought him. No, he hadn't fought him. So what we doing? What are we doing? You're not undisputed.
For all intents and purposes, that fight between Teo and Loma, that should have been for undisputed. It should have been.
Yeah, and and there's a lot of shoulds out there, but it's just to me, look, at the end of the day,
you know why it wasn't.
At the end of the day, and this is a part of the reason I don't give it to him. So look, at the end of the day, after you beat Loma, you didn't want to give Loma a rematch. I'm like, all right, you want to do the bandit shit. Okay. But if you going to stay at 35, why not fight Devin? Remember, he had the belt. You beat Loma. Devin has the green belt. Okay, if you're going to stay at 35, settle up with him. You chose not to do that.
He couldn't have go out there.
Then he paid the price.
Right? So it's like, no, I can't give you credit for that. To me, you're not undisputed at 135. There was another champion there. You didn't fight him. You're not undisputed. And then at 140, all right, now it's just ridiculous. Josh didn't have all the belts when you fought him. Everybody knows that. And Josh was coming off that shit with Jack Catterall. So it's
but he really lost that fight.
Yeah, what are we doing? What are we doing?
I think wasn't Max Kellerman saying that shit? Like he beat Josh.
He was co-signing that shit. He was co-signing that shit.
Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, but who do you know that sucks dick better than Max?
For real, Max.
Yeah, what's going on with Max? Not that I don't like the shit he be saying. What's going with this dude?
Max just had his first. Max just had his first good boxing take in fucking 10 years. He said Gervonta Davis is becoming an afterthought. Yeah, he is. I mean, but
no.
Damn.
Really?
Damn. That was good.
It's pretty good. Max said that, which is true. I mean, as long as you doing the Twitter fingers thing, right? Long as you're not fighting you finding out, because I think every boxer sort of makes the same mistake that when they're on top, they don't really think that anybody could ever take them off. And they all tend to find out the hard way. They're boxers have the shortest shelf life of any professional athlete. They actually do. You be a baseball player, they're going to love you for a long time. Your Mickey Mantle, your Darryl Strawberry, your Mariano Rivera, Andy Pettit, Derek Jeter. They're going to talk about you for years and years and years. Football players, you know what I'm saying? Dan Marino, Troy Aikman, motherfucking, who's the Flex All 454 guy? What's that guy's name, country? Flex All 450, Joe Namath. Football players got Broadway Joe with the hair, because he had a lot of fucking hair back then, and motherfuckers known for that. Football players, NFL players, basketball players, baseball players, they got a really long shelf life. But boxers, no, not really. You got to be a legend to even have a shelf life. That's saying that when they look back on this era, well, they ain't gonna be talking about how William Skull was IBF champion, right?
No,
I I'm just
Joe,
like
hey,
10 years.
Joe, low key. I forgot till you just said that. Literally.
Yo, yo,
I
yo.
That's crazy, man.
I don't think 10, 15 years from now they gonna be gathered by the campfire talking about the Laura fight or Yanni Beckham kind of like now. They gonna talk about Crawford, right? Yeah, they'll talk about Crawford and Usyk
You don't
and Inoue.
think you're talking about Gervonta Davis versus Hector Luis Garcia?
I'm just saying. So to have that shelf life that you see other athletes have in other disciplines, right? Because like even soccer players got hella shelf life, bro. Like, yeah, fuck good, forget it. They never gonna forget you. The only way a boxer,
same shit,
the only way a boxer can achieve some semblance of that is like, yo, you really got to be like a legend, and you're like, yeah, they'll remember you. But there's a lot of guys, but there's a lot of Keith Thurmans, right? There's a lot of Abbas Barus. There's a lot of
a lot of Carlos Adames.
Right? There's a lot of Stanionis in there. Like, yeah, there's a lot of champions, but they ain't legends.
And then Floyd fucked up the game for a lot of these dudes because he convinced them that, legacy doesn't matter. You're not going to be any legacy. And now they're finding out, like, no, legacy is what pays you later on after boxing.
Yeah,
you want to know what sports? You want to know what sports come close to lasting as much as the boxer? American football and rugby, man, because the damage they take, they last about as long and then fade off into existence quick.
No, yeah, it's just that boxers generally, especially now that there are so many champions, which makes them even harder to remember, because that's a part of the detriment that they have is there's so many champions. It's even hard for people that keep up with this sport. Like, you could have a guy that watches a lot of boxing that probably didn't know Jazza Dickens was WBA champion.
Who?
Yeah.
He was.
Who?
But he was.
But you know the difference in two countries? You said something, I'm going to tell you the difference is. In football, when you're great, we remember you. Like, check this out. Christian Okoye was only good for 3 years, bro. We ain't never going to forget the Nigerian Nightmare when he used to run over shit with Barry Words. See, I don't forget those guys because they made an impact. It's different than boxing. You can have that 3-year run, but you don't get the same type of oomph.
Check it out. What was it? What's the two brothers? Brim, what's the two brothers, the twin brothers? It was Tiki and who else?
And Rondé.
Tiki and Rondé. If you think about Tiki and Rondé Barber, they level in the NFL. That's like kind of Keith Thurman level, right? Kinda. Like,
it actually really is.
Right? But people would remember Tiki and Rondé before they like, what you gonna remember Keith Thurman for? What he do? I'm saying, like, if a guy started watching boxing, let's call it 5 years ago. See, let's say a guy started watching boxing 5 years ago. Remember, 5 years ago, this dude was on vacation for like 2 years. He not really gonna know nothing about Keith Thurman. Like, yo, dog, to remember Keith Thurman, you probably got to be in your 40s, high key. Yeah.
Double fellas,
no, if you in your 30s,
late 30s.
Remember about Keith?
Late 30s.
No.
Y'all know what they're gonna remember about Keith? They're gonna remember. Remember he was at who's he at the Don't Duck Me Son. Don't duck me, son.
They not gonna remember that because you had to be. Now they not going. You know why they not gonna remember that?
You don't want to play for. I can see that.
You know why they not gonna remember that? I'm gonna tell you why they not gonna remember that. Only a motherfucker that really sat there watching interviews is even gonna know that. The motherfucker. Only a motherfucker.
Right now, only a 18-year-old Taylor face. I'm not turned on with an 18-year-old Taylor face. Okay.
18-year-old.
That's why that shit. That fucking
Grim Polly right now.
I see 8-year-old Taylor right now.
You're not muted. She can hear you.
Oh shit! I hear the sexy talk. Who talking about sex?
My bad, y'all. My bad.
Somebody talking about sex?
My bad, y'all. I meant to mute myself.
Brim, you about to have sex?
Yo, leave me alone.
Hey, do any of you guys remember when Broadway Joe was on an interview on Monday Night Football Live and he was drunk and he told that fine ass black lady announcer that he looked at her, he goes, I could kiss you. I
think because he was famous for a lot of shit, Joe Namath. If he was famous for a lot of shit, not just Flex on 454. Matter of fact,
like, what?
By the time he started using Flexor 454, he calmed the fuck down, bro, because Joe was on some other kind of time, bro. He was on demon time. But for you to remember Keith Thurman and Don't Fuck Me, son, right? Yo, that's some hardcore shit.
Don't
That's
what?
don't fuck me, son. You better not fuck me, son. Don't fuck me, right? Yo, you already had to be a hardcore to see that because you gotta go to YouTube to look for the interview, the press conference where he talking to Paulie. A casual not even gonna know that. Like, what he told him? Who Paulie? Casual not gonna know Paulie. A casual, they probably gonna know Paulie for commentating before fighting. They ain't see them fights. A lot of them shits, he's getting his ass whooped. So they ain't gonna know that. That's what I'm saying about boxers. That boxers actually have a very, very short shelf life. That look, you could compete at champion level and you could be there for a while. But you think these young guys that's watching boxing now, you think they know who Ray Beltran is? No.
No.
He's
But
a
that's
champ.
also why that shit that Shakur says that like, oh, people who call me boring, you know, they don't know their casuals, they're this. Is like, no, bro, the only people who give a fuck about your interviews and hear you talk and shit are the people who know boxing. And
That's
follow
why,
boxing.
that's why I said that. That's why I said that on Real Talk. They're like, you think it's anything other than hardcores watching interviews of you and shit? But what you think? Those is casual fans, water cooler conversation? Nah, only motherfuckers that know who you are hardcores, and they think you're boring. So let's,
Hold up, did you say only hardcores know Shakur?
I mean, like, you know a lot of casuals that know?
I wouldn't say a lot, but there are some. I gotta be fair. There are some
No,
that know.
I'm gonna say this.
I
What
said
they know,
some, not a high number,
What
but
they
some.
know, wait, Brim. What they know is he's Javante's ops. That's what they know.
Yeah.
That's what they know. That bit of it, that he's Javante's frack. If Javante is frick, Stevenson is frack. But they don't know him like that. You think? Come on, you think they staying up 12:30 watching him jab at De Los Santos? Nah, son. You got to be hardcore to do that. Motherfucker, turn the TV off. Like, all right, bro, I done seen enough. Last couple of rounds all look the same. I done seen enough. So with him.
Bro, I lost friends by trying to get them to watch the Devin Haney fight.
Yo,
Like, I don't
they
think I
haven't
can
invited
afford
Real Talk to a cookout in 2 years because he made them watch a fucking
Trying to tell you,
Stevenson
bro.
fight, bro.
That's egregious. That's egregious.
He can't go to no cookouts,
I'm
bro.
on probation, bro.
They don't even tell him. They don't even tell him when they gonna throw them shits, bro. He said
My PO asked me if I've been fucking showing anybody Shakur fights just in case.
for real. He getting complaints. His parole office is getting complaints, bro. They about to put an ankle monitor on him because of that shit, bro. Fucking Stevenson fights, bro. So we got.
How you gonna come up on my fucking shit calling me a Ryan fan? Super cut.
Because I want. But we got Pacheco Alim this week. He's gonna debut with Buddy McGirt in his corner. I'm a little bit excited. I hope he knocks Alim out. Just to because he used to knock people out, Diego, and it's like you got to go back to that. You don't want to fall in that boring bubble. It's hard to get out that boring bubble when you don't knock motherfuckers out and just jab all fucking day. So he's gonna do that. Andy Cruz is on the undercard. I don't know who the fuck he fighting. I don't know who the fuck he fighting.
And if you're feeling a little stressed,
Then we got Joshua versus the Pringles guy at the end of the month.
That's not this week. That's next weekend. Not this weekend coming up. That's next weekend coming up. And I haven't bought that shit yet, man. Like I'm really stalling out. Like am I really about to give y'all this money for this shit, bro? Am I really about to do I shouldn't. But I am gonna buy that Spence versus Zeus. So I'm like, let me see if I catch a deal. If they sell both pay-per-views for $100, because I caught a couple of deals like that. If they sell them both for $150 a piece, yeah, I suppose.
Harlem Eubank is fighting next week.
They sold Canelo. They sold Canelo's skull with the weekend fight in New York like that.
Yeah,
three of them hoes, right?
Yeah, it was.
I bought that shit. That's how I bought that shit, Herb. The New York shit and the Saudi shit. I bought it and it was like 100.
That was a doo-doo package. The three fighters will save the whole weekend. The new way saved the whole weekend.
I really thought I caught a deal. I'm like, yo, this is the worst weekend of boxing ever, bro. Like,
and instead he caught a Dill Pickles.
Yo,
Dill Pickles.
That's why I'm forever indebted to Inouye. He saved us on that third.
That was the weekend. That was the weekend that he fought Cardenas. That was that weekend.
Yes. He saved us.
For Cardenas.
He saved the weekend.
Yeah.
Fighters saved us.
Yeah, but I wonder who he's gonna fight now while he waits for Bam. I wonder what the fuck he's gonna do. I suppose he's gonna fight a couple of mandatories
Might as
he
well.
waits.
So
You know, yeah, I suppose like because
Come
there's
on.
nobody left. You talk about really cleaning out a weight class, which is, you know, you got to respect that dude. That's what cleaning out a weight class looks like. Like, yeah, there's nobody left for that dude to fight, bro. This like, yeah,
Bro,
he
you fucking
beat
bleached
everybody.
and sanitized that weight, bro.
He fucking beat everybody up, bro. He beat everybody up. Ain't nobody over there now. He waiting for a little dude to move up now. He
Like
ain't
he
nobody to
straight
beat
up
up.
dominated that entire weight class, bro.
I'ma say, I don't know if Bam gonna do that. I don't know. Cause you know they want that shit soon. They want that shit in the first quarter of next year. And I'm like, I don't know if Bam gonna do that. The money is there, you know, obviously for the bread, all things
But
are
I was gonna
possible.
say he needs to do it before anybody's
No,
gone.
yeah, for the bread. All things are possible for the bread. But I'm like, yo, is they really gonna like, you know, if you fight that dude, he gonna knock you out, right? That dude is
But
gonna
I
knock
think
you
I
out.
think he'll be straight either way, bro. I think like Bam gives like full not full fucking carnitas. Like he gave a good account of himself. I feel like Bam will
Yo,
give a
but
good account of
Cardenas
himself even though
has
he lost.
size. The thing is, Cardenas has size. Bam is a really, really little fucking guy, bro. Like he's
Yeah,
he's
that
a
nigga fuck
little.
was like fuck.
He just got the fucking 118, bro. Just got there. We'll see, you know. But I wonder about that fight and whether or not it's gonna happen. Yanni Beck wants Canelo,
he ain't gonna get him.
But everybody wants Canelo, bro.
right?
That's my
Everybody
shit.
want fucking Canelo. You know
My
what I'm
mama wants
saying?
That's
Canelo.
like saying Drew wants every Puerto Rican, bro. It's like, no, that's not me.
Oh, you gonna see? He gonna keep fucking with Drew till he pop up. Is what he gonna do. He
Yeah, I'm
gonna
waiting
keep
for him.
fucking
But
with
I'm
him.
gonna leave immediately.
What else we got? Jermall Charlo looks sober. He looks sober.
Ooh.
I've been watching the interviews. He looks sober. He
Well, for
looks
now.
lucid.
Good for him being
Right?
a normal functioning human being. Fuck that guy.
Fucking Bronor just called out Ryan Garcia, and I don't
I
rule it
seen
out.
that.
I don't rule it out
Oh my
because
God.
on the influencer tip, they'll probably do numbers with that bullshit. On the influencer tip, they might.
Jesus. Well, you
Like,
know
like,
what? I can't stand Ryan, but if that happens, that's Broner's first knockout loss.
yeah, I could see that.
You-
Like at this point, because Broner's never been
But
knocked
Bronner's
out.
never
You
been knocked
gotta.
out.
yeah.
Broner's never been knocked out.
I,
He's never been
I
knocked
don't know
out.
why I was
No, he's never been
fucking
stopped before.
Maidana
Yeah, he
knocked
hasn't
him
been
out.
stopped.
No, he's never
Yeah.
been stopped before. He been knocked down before, but he's never been stopped before. So yeah,
Ryan,
if he fought
No,
Ryan at
yeah,
this
yeah.
point, I think Ryan would knock him out. But I
Maidana didn't knock
actually
him out. He just fucked him in the
Who
middle of
was
the ring.
stopped by Marcos
Ryan on
Maidana
that
though?
juice right now is stopping him.
say it again.
Ryan on that juice right now, Ryan will stop him.
Yeah, right now he absolutely would, but I could see it coming together just because look, he doing that influencer shit. He got the young folk, man, and that's
Yep.
it's just so weird to see that like yo dog, he has the young folk. They fuck with him. They watch. He getting money
Broner?
with that stream. Yeah, he got the
I'm
young
right.
folk.
That's because he's
bro.
making a complete ass out of himself. So I think it's like chugging
Yeah,
fucking drinks and throwing up.
but that's who they like, bro. They like dork, weird
They
ass
like
motherfuckers.
degenerates,
Like
dude.
they like the humiliation rituals and all that shit, bro. Like that dude, who's that kid that took the hat off that big bodybuilder? He got smacked right in his
Oh
fucking face.
yeah. I don't know who that was, but yeah,
I
that
know
yeah.
he's talking
Yeah.
about. I don't know the guy.
Yeah.
I just know he got bitch slapped good by Bradley.
When you took that dude hat, what you thought was gonna happen? You know he balled under that shit. How you think he feel about being balled
But
under?
like, why would you do that within arm's reach though? Like,
Yo, I don't know, dog. Like, and I just think that there's like a part of what they do is yo, they really get humiliated on them streams, bro. A lot of them dudes, fucking Sneeko got punched right in his fucking mouth. Walking down New York.
It's made me wonder about these streamers. Like, do like most of them have like a humiliation fetish or something?
I mean, I think they
Like,
kind of know. I think they know that in spite of the humiliation, it's good for business. Because if you tell somebody, yo, Sneeko just got fucking butt fucked behind the building, people gonna go look at the video. What? So it's like that. Like when I heard he got punched in the face, first thing I did was look for the video. Like, oh, I gotta see that. I need
Look
to
at
see that.
Jackass. I mean, look how long they ran, and they were doing stupid shit, fucking themselves up for how
Yeah.
long? You know,
That's the
And
perfect.
everybody
That's
loved
the
it.
perfect. That's the perfect parallel for that shit too. Like, yo, them dudes was basically mutilating themselves on that shit, but people watched it. So
Yeah.
this is the next level of that shit. Like, yeah, a lot of these guys they get humiliated on their own stream. So you know, it drives numbers. Like when fucking this kid, I Show Speed, he was even in Bulgaria, one of them racist ass. He's over there in one of them cold ass white boy countries, and yo, they was throwing that N-word around. He couldn't do nothing about it, and the numbers for that
Now
shit.
you see when they handed them the KFC bag and inside was banana.
Because that's what I be
Oh,
saying. Motherfuckers in the mat, like motherfuckers out here, like listen, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. You really don't know. Look, I know it was bad in the past. What you not understanding is in another part of the world, all that, yeah, they don't give a fuck in another part of the world. Then they showed the bitch moved to Russia thinking they was less racist in Russia. I'm like, oh dear.
Shit.
Oh,
Now, you know what?
oh,
While you're at it,
See,
try Japan.
Why would you think that? Why would you think like I don't understand? Like, are you retarded? It's all
It's just ignorance, bro.
it's cold as dick over there. They don't got time to be nice to nobody, bro. They ain't nice to each other. They don't got time to be playing with nobody else.
That niggas chuck vodka to stay warm, bro. They don't give a fuck about being nice.
I remember they had a snowstorm recently. I thought it was AI generated this shit. I really thought it was AI. It was snow up to like the 10th floor, bro. Like how the motherfuckers live in this shit, bro? Like how is y'all alive? Like
they go up to the 10th floor and slide down.
no, and the thing is that and that's why them white boys from over there, yeah, those is different white boys. They ain't them white boys from over here, bro.
Hey, let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. I did security at the Cow Palace back in '88, right? And the Russian circus came. Dude, it was like 39, 40 degrees out. It was for us, it was cold, right? These motherfucking Russian white dudes, they out there in a ragtop Camaro, got the top down, got their shirts off, they're topless, riding around like it was
yo,
the middle of
not
summer.
for nothing.
Yo.
They go not for nothing 40 degrees. Them motherfuckers probably sweating like, yo, it's hot as shit out here.
Oh fucking god. It's just above freezing. Them niggas like, woo! Breaking sweat out here.
Hot as shit out here. Be my dick
Yeah,
hot.
country. That's why you be typing on the live all day, right? You writing books and shit.
For real, yo, you be writing fucking essays and shit. But yeah, like them white boys out there is different, and the shit is like, yo, I don't really get it, I don't really get it. Like motherfuckers in America really don't know how good they have it. That's all I could say. Like, yeah, you don't know how good you have it. It's better here than you think. You go out there, some of them other places, man. Nah. So I wouldn't like. I'm going. You are the Spanish dog. We kill you. But first, you drink 3 gallons of vodka. Like I'm good, homie.
You are exotic Spanish man.
You are exotic. You are exotic Mexican. Dance for us. Dance for Putin. Like,
don't even try to outdrink a Russian in vodka, man. Your ass is done.
Listen, bro. Listen, ain't nobody trying to outdrink them motherfuckers. That's all they do over there is drink and fight.
Bro, I seen this nigga. He chugged half a bottle of vodka and fucking bit of pickle. He was like, God, Jesus. Right.
Motherfuckers is wild out there, bro. But yeah, we got that fucking shit. Then we gotta expect
shout out to Gassiev, bro. That nigga's fucking.
Yo, that was a good fight. That was a good fight.
That's one of them wins that's just aging beautifully.
Check it out. For those that saw the IBA card yesterday, there's a prevalent narrative that Joe Joyce threw the fight. Have you seen this?
No.
They're saying he threw the fight. That's
no.
Because did you see it, country? What he did? That he took a shot and then he just like he waved himself off. He started waving to the ref like, "Nah, I'm done." And yo, for real, he was waving it like, "Nah, I'm good."
He said, "No, I'm going home."
He quit. He quit pretty much. That's all.
I don't know if that's throwing fight, but yeah.
But what they saying, I'm just putting it to y'all. Do y'all think it's possible it's a dive? Because that's what people are saying, that it was a dive. He like.
I can see the whole fight. I can see the whole fight just to judge.
Yeah. I think that nigga's just shot to shit. He knows his limits, and he's just like, he bowing out, bro. I think he's done.
I mean, it looked weird to me. I ain't going front. Like it looked the way he did it. The reason it looks weird, it's almost like okay, it's the 11th time to take this dive.
So you saying the small hats fucking told him to lose?
It's just on point. Like it was on point. Like what even happened? Well, he not for nothing. He did get hit with like a 3-4 piece right before. He did get hit like with some 3 clean good ones. But That's what's
That's
out there.
our prize.
They think Joe took a dive. Shout out to Scary. These cold countries got nothing on Yakutsk. I don't even know where the fuck that motherfucker is,
That's
bro.
probably like Alaska somewhere.
Man,
I
fuck
think.
that. Listen, Alaska and Russia ain't that motherfucking different. I do, bro. To be an American when it isn't cold as shit. Right? You know what I'm saying?
You telling me, bro? I'm from Texas, bro. Born and raised. This fucking heat is stupid.
Man, they gonna turn that motherfucking shit into a caliphate. Yo, do something about that shit, bro. Them Islams is taking over, bro. Them Islams.
I'm leaving, bro.
Listen, bro. Fucking real talk gonna be out here with the motherfucking Quran. And the Prophet Muhammad touched the goat.
Bro, that's fucked up too, because I already be being told that I look fucking Indian and shit.
Hey man, I guess it won't be that hard to transition for you.
Bro,
Country, I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette. Take it away.
All right, sir. What I'm gonna do, I have no idea. Hey, where did Brim go, man? He just dropped it off.
Did he?
Brim's still here.
Look,
but not guys
looks
like hey,
it.
something. Shout out to Rickman
Say
Thomas.
Brian Norman's name 3 times and come back.
What's up, y'all?
Brian Norman. What's up?
There he is.
Dr. Fellas, Rickman Thomas had a good suggestion in the comments. He thinks Inoue should fight Casemiro. I actually agree with that with his next fight.
Wait, what you say?
Inoue should fight Casemiro for his next fight. Like,
no, he said Brian.
I wouldn't mind him fighting Sebastian.
Don't.
Sebastian.
Hernandez.
Oh yeah, that's a good one too. That's a good one too. I
feel like Casemiro is the one that will grab the most attention because
yeah, it would.
You know,
Because
they
got history. They got history like each other for like all those years ago.
Pretend like and shit.
Which the pandemic ruined that, but then afterwards, Casemiro just was on that bullshit. So
yeah. That's still a couple. That's still 2 good fights that you can have.
Somebody said we got the Pacheco fight next week. That's our big fight for next week. Pacheco.
Then we got Egbert.
He's fighting the unbiased Brim.
Hey, in regards to Joe Joyce.
Joe Joyce should never be in the ring ever again. Anybody sanctioned a Joe Joyce fight should be under arrest.
I think Joe Joyce is shot, dude. I don't think he took it.
Bro, he's
what did we say about Joe Joyce? We used to say that Joe Joyce had an iron chin, all this shit, right? When you don't get that reputation, not taking shots. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, you gotta be shot for shit right now.
Poor Joe.
I was say, what the fuck?
Yeah, that was crazy. Because George Joyce, like he just stopped him in the fight. He's like, I can't do this.
Hey man, like I don't. The same way, like with Xander, for example, I don't say that Xander quit. I say, you know what? Xander understood the limits. He understood. I'm gonna either get knocked the fuck out, or this dude is just gonna beat my ass for the rest of the fight. Like, understand when you're time to bow out. And you lost the fight.
Baby.
What the hell?
So if Joe Joyce decided like, hey, look, this motherfucker hit hard as shit. I'm good.
Brim, you ain't on mute again. That's Brim.
Brim getting sweaty.
It's definitely me. I got people in here acting up.
What's the hell's going on over there?
Hey man, don't worry about it, guys. Don't worry about it.
Brim's up there having a gangster party and shit, man.
I like this.
Somebody in the chat said I was playing with myself to Brian Norman picks or something like that's what somebody said.
Oh Jesus Christ.
That was kind of funny. I thought you're an asshole for that. That was kind of funny though.
Somebody else said to chant Brian Norman's name 3 times and you would pop up.
Yeah. You know what though? You know what I have I think a couple people noticed it too. Like real talk, like just in regards to the Boots. I don't want to judge Boots based off of nobody else's career. I'm not going to compare him to their Terrence Crawford. And I wish everybody else would stop doing it because Boots is Boots. He's his own individual fighter. Enjoy for what he is and what he brings. Don't expect him to be somebody else. He's not a defensive wizard. I think he can improve defensively to a point where he can probably wash everybody up. below 175 if his defensive prowess gets even tighter. But just offensively, the dude's a joy to watch, bro. I'm ready for his next fight. That's fun. That fight was fun as fuck.
You talking about Boots?
Yeah.
No, no, bro. Like I picked Danner to beat him. I think he shows a lot of grit. You know, he showed he's got heart. You know, he answered a lot of questions that we had. You know, I give it up to him. I'm excited for his next fight. I'm excited for both of the next fights. But see, that's what boxing's been missing, bro. Because it's like motherfuckers are too afraid to get out here and fucking give a good account of themselves and lose. And that's okay, bro. Like if you give up a third round like that, everybody's gonna want to fucking see you serious.
Effectively, the fight raised both their stock for sure. I'd expect it to be
100%,
a war.
100%.
I'd expect it to turn into a war. I thought it'd be a good fight, but I expect it to be a war for most of it.
It's one of those shit that it ended up being a win-win for both, bro.
For real, for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That war was Sanders' mistake, though. I mean, he shouldn't have gotten into a war with Boots.
No.
I feel like he saw when he was able to do in the third round and got a little too comfy and Boots that's what I'm saying. He showed heart, he showed grit. You know what I'm saying? I fucked with him. Be great.
Brown.
Oh boy.
I'm about to get his fucking butt fucked or something. But he
is he in the middle? Is he in the middle of a brim job right now?
Yeah.
He's not. I think he's doing this on purpose. He's leaving. He's not muting on purpose.
I mean, at first it was definitely by accident. The first one was definitely an accident, but now I'm just fucking with y'all a little bit. Yeah, I am. I'm fucking with y'all a little bit.
See, I know it. See,
you a smart man. That's why you're a wise, smart man.
The brim job strikes
no, it's obvious. I mean, this many times it can't be a coincidence, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we need the rest of the year to fill out. They got to make these. They got to put some good fights together.
Yeah, like with all of them men over on the same promotion, they got to find something to do.
Demetrius Andrade is coming back this month.
Yeah, I know. I forgot to go. I gotta go to Bridgeport to go to my man Supreme Gym. I was supposed to go get tickets because I was gonna go ahead and go to the fight, but I might not be able to depending on the days because I didn't have to switch up some schedules, and I'm gonna be working a couple weekends and shit and taking a couple days off. So I don't know what the hell's going on right now in regards to that. So I was gonna definitely go just because.
You say Demetrius Gaka is coming back.
I mean,
wait, you going to that shit? You going to the?
Basically, my man got tickets, so he was gonna give me one. I was supposed to go to his gym in Bridgeport, but I forgot to go because I'd be working late. I came home, I'm tired. I went to sleep and forgot to go check him. But I'm thinking about it, especially if I'm off. Why not?
I mean, I guess as long as you know what, as long as you ain't paid for the tickets, Brim, it's all right. As long as you ain't paid, if you paid for them shits, bro, we would have to do an intervention. Like, yo, you watching too much boxing.
You can't do me an intervention. You can't do an intervention with me when you pay for a Danny Garcia fight, his last fight.
Yo, I was in my house, B. I was in my house, B.
Wait, you bought Danny Garcia?
Son is 45 minutes for me though.
Oh my!
On the cool though, bro. Like, hey, George, if I was working at the bank and I seen that transaction, I would think you were gay.
Yo, motherfucker must have been scratching his like, yo, this motherfucker ordered a Danny Garcia fight.
Yeah.
Wow, on a Saturday.
Wow, you get your money's worth.
I mean, he did get the knockout shit. He did get
it. Or I would think you were like really wealthy and had money to throw away on bullshit.
I mean, for Andre, the most logical move would have been to go over to Zuffa. I don't know what the fuck this guy's doing. His career is just a series of bad choices. Like, bro, nobody in regular boxing give a fuck about you, bro. They never did. You might as well go to Zuffa,
Yeah, somebody needs to write like a kid's book about fucking Andrade for boxing.
Get her.
Series
Hey,
of
yo, that
unfortunate
motherfucker
events.
went live yesterday, and him sparring and shit, and the camera was all fucked up and blurry and hurt. I'm like, man, this shit hurting my eyes. I had to turn it up. I mean, he looks like he's in shape. He's not fat, but whatever you were doing in the ring, that shit ain't look right, and their camera play was all fucked up. It was blurry. I'm like, this shit is crazy.
Well,
He went live.
he doing like feet. Like I seen some like cinematic shit that he did. You know, like he chopping wood or some type of movie. Like yo, bro, you wasting
Cool.
money on that. Nobody, yo, Andre, like nobody give a
Wait.
fuck about you, bro. Like, why you not understanding that? Like you just don't like who the fuck you think gonna watch this shit besides me who watch too much boxing? Like,
You
bro,
realize the highlight of Andrade's career was getting kicked out of the Canelo press conference?
for real.
I got disrespectful in the comments too. You know me.
Fucking nerd.
I'm
Hell
saying,
yeah.
I'm saying, motherfucker going on there with a Nokia phone, filming this shit. Like, bro, nobody. Listen, bro.
Yo.
Listen, bro. Listen, bro.
Yo.
You wasting everybody time with this shit, bro. Nobody, just go fight that dude you about to fight, and then go call Dana, bro. That's the best thing. Or go to Pro Box. You know, hey, go to Pro Box, bro.
Or go to hell, you know?
You could do
Yeah,
that.
my Instagram just said Arnold
Angelo Leo
Barboza
rebuilt his
Jr.
career on Pro Box. It might work for you.
I should
Get
go over
her.
there and just. I said my Instagram live just said Arnold Barboza Jr. is going live right now. I should go over there and disrespect him too.
That's another one. That's another like yo. I don't know why you not. I don't know why you not at Zuffa, bro. Golden Boy ain't got nothing for you to do, bro. They don't got nothing for you to do, bro. Go to Zuffa. You know. I'm not gonna watch you there neither. In fairness, bro. Like I might. I'm not. But you know what I'm saying. Country might watch you on that shit. I'm not gonna watch you on that shit. I'm gonna go on a 36-minute bathroom break.
Herb is gonna watch that shit.
I'm good,
Oh, I'm
man.
not-
I ain't watching that shit.
Going to the cards, bro. It's gonna go to the
Herb
cards
gonna watch that shit in nothing but overall.
for
I
real,
don't
man.
know. I'm going to go over there and disrespect him on his live like I do everybody else.
I'm gonna say that the only big fight left on the calendar, you know, that we know of, it's got to be Canelo Mobili. At least at this moment, that's the biggest fight on the calendar.
I mean, but we also all know that. I mean, anyway, fight every Christmas, every defender. So
Yeah, he do,
probably
but it's
got some
gonna
more
be
shit
but
coming
it's gonna be a mandatory. You know, it ain't because he fought
Yeah,
all the somebody, so
it'll
it's
be a
probably gonna
maintenance
be
fight.
it's gonna be a layup. Like you know, it's gonna be a layup. So at this moment, for what remains of the calendar year, I guess the biggest fight is Canelo Mobili, unless, which I'm not even sure, unless they get Fury Joshua together for the winter. You know that becomes the biggest fight of the year. You know what remains
I
of the
think that
year.
happens with the first quarter of the next year.
Jules, we were saying anyway should fight either Casemiro or Sebastian Hernandez.
I mean, Casemiro, I would like. Casemiro, I
Yeah,
would
see?
like. Just
Yeah,
because
That's
he
what I said.
talking
They got
shit.
that history.
he can take
Yeah,
care of his ass. Just deal with
yeah,
him.
just because he
Yeah,
talking
take
shit.
care of
Like
his butthole.
you know, he did. Like who was it that he just beat the shit? Oh, he beat the fuck out of
Luis
Luis
Neri.
Neri,
Oh yeah.
bro.
Oh Lord,
He
jeez.
dropped him like 4 times. I seen that shit.
Word. I didn't get
Yeah,
to see
he
that one.
fucked him up. I was shocked,
I'm gonna watch
bro.
that
I
shit later.
thought Neri was gonna win that fight. Like I thought Neri was gonna win that fight. Casemiro been
Damn, that's
sniffing
a
coke
pretty
this
good
whole time.
fucking. Nah, that's a pretty good win to put yourself in that position for an anyway fight.
Yeah, and they got unfinished business, so it's like, yeah, that's I
Yeah, all those
suppose.
little homo fans thinking he fucking ducking this.
Yeah, all them rat face motherfuckers, man.
That's fucking crazy.
Yo, that motherfucker look like a possum, bro.
That nigga
Casemiro look like a
Slinky.
that dude look like a possum, bro. Like, what the fuck wrong with that dude? But he sniff a lot of coke. Sniff a lot of coke. So you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I guess that's all that's really left for Inoue. Like I wouldn't mind if he retires off of the Bam fight. I'm like, I don't really see what there is to stick around for. You could do, you know, you could do the 5-weight world champion thing. You could try to do that, but I just don't think them guys up there deserve that fight, man. They don't deserve it. Like, y'all ain't been doing nothing for 2 years. Y'all ain't been doing nothing. Fucking Bruce over here looking crazy with a layup guy. Fucking Brandon about to go back to Japan to fight Tomoki Kamita or whatever the fuck. Like, why is you fighting Tomoki Kamita, homie? What are we doing? No, no.
Yeah.
Like, bruh, this shit is a waste of time, bro. Like, you got 2, 3 champions there you could fight. Nah, I'm gonna go fight Tomoki Kamita. How does that dude even keep
So
getting?
what's up with the Shushu? He gonna unify? He gonna move on?
I mean, like, look, if Brandon's already ruled himself out to go have a Kamita fight, that really only leaves him with two choices: Angelo Leo or Rafa.
He ain't going nowhere near
That
Rafa.
NBC card ain't nothing but tune-up central, bro.
For real, that's
I
what
mean, that's
featherweight is.
168 before Canelo got there.
Yeah. I'll say because now they fighting each other, but yeah, I would say that.
Hey,
That's how they go ahead.
Do you think Casemiro would be crazy enough to go up and fight Rafa?
No. Honestly, country, no. I don't think so. I don't think
Bro,
so.
me and Rafa the same height. I wouldn't fight that nigga.
My God, like you, not for nothing. Who did Casemiro call out right after that? He called out Inoue. So that's the fight. That's the fight.
Right, that's right. Honestly, that's the best fucking logical move for anyway.
Yeah, that's the fight.
You know what's so crazy, Jules? When I think about it, there's no reason for a new way to go up anymore now. Because you got Casemiro, you got Sebastian, then that gives enough time for Bam to move up. I don't even know if a new way ever goes to 126 at this point. The way it's shaping out.
I don't think he needs to. I don't want them. If they had been unifying, I could see. If they had been doing something, I could see. These dudes ain't been doing nothing for 2 years. None of them, bro. Rafa, what you been doing, bro? Keeping busy. Brandon, you were over there with your eyes all far apart. I don't even know what the fuck going on. Angelo, you another one. You know, like what's going on here, bro? Like, fuck is going on here, bro?
I think Casemiro
like that.
Yo, dog, like that dude don't even got to turn his head to cross the street, bro. He can see both ends of that shit. He ain't got to do nothing, bro. That dude don't got to do nothing.
That nigga got 20/20 peripheral vision.
If they don't unify,
honestly, man, Anumi will knock Casemiro's dick in the dirt, bro.
But he's live in that. No, listen, I agree, country. Look, he'll be the betting favorite, but Casemiro is live in that fight. Like, I gotta say that.
But anyway, like,
I gotta say, if you see the way he beat the dog shit out of Luis, you'll be like, yo, look, he still hit hard, bro. He coked out and all that, jaw looked like a typewriter, but he still hit. Yo, for real, but he still hit hard. He still has his power because he beat the shit out of Neri. I was like, yo, I thought Neri was gonna win this shit. Joe still like
Casemiro be chilling on his bum guard in between rounds.
Yo, he got the foot. You know what his nickname is, right? Casemiro shit. You know what his nickname is?
What?
Pretty boy. Pretty boy.
Oh,
yo, that dude. That shit is great. Like, you just rat face motherfucker. Like, I, whatever.
But I mean, when you name Pretty Boy, you know you can throw him.
Get her.
I seen Leo. He was on that little funny looking guy channel. He was criticizing Shushu's performance. So
you said, who's the funny looking guy? Who's the funny looking
guy? Wait. You talking about Leo that used to be here?
Oh no, Leo.
Angelo Leo.
I'm fucking.
That's how I know you missed that nigga Leo, dude.
Nah, I don't. I'm talking about fucking the fighter that's in Shushu's division.
Angelo Leo.
You talking about Angelo Leo? I thought you was talking about Leo. Man, I don't give a fuck about Angelo Leo. I thought you was talking about Leo.
I told you missed that nigga.
He was criticizing Shushu's performance, last performance. And
I mean, in fairness, while I don't respect it, the only way I'll respect it is if you sign up to fight him. You feel me? Like, don't say that shit and then don't fight him. But there is room for, I want Bruce to do good, but reality is them last 3 rounds, you was looking crazy, bro.
You're looking done for, bro.
That's just how you know he's been at that weight too long. But you're a grown ass 30-year-old man at 126 pounds, like
for real, yo. He just bro.
Hey, come on, listen. Don't be talking about just to be a bunch of fat ass Americans. Don't do that,
bro. Brent, I was a skinny. I haven't been 126 pounds since I was in the 3rd grade.
Yeah, but how tall are you though? He's only what 5'4".
Bro, I'm the same size as fucking Raphael Mendoza.
I mean, but you gotta think about it. You was a big pork chop. You had to shave off some of them pounds.
Yo, listen, bro. Don't pop shit about how, because we could pop shit like, did he look bad? Yes, but if you're not gonna do nothing about it, shut your ass up. Don't pop shit Don't pop shit. And when it's time to fight, oh nah, you don't got no mandatory. Brandon is going to Japan, so you can't use him as an excuse. I know you ain't. Is you about to fight Rafa? You know what I'm saying? Something got to give, bro.
I'm gonna go holler at True School Sports because you know he a big Leo guy. I'm like, yo, what's up with you, dude, bro?
For real, you know, you could go to Japan for Tomoki Kamita. You literally went to Japan for Tomoki Kamita, bro. You literally did that. So there's no reason you shouldn't be able to fight Shushu, bro. There's no reason. But also,
wait, no. Brandon is fighting Kamita too.
No. Yeah. Kamita already challenged Angelo for the BF. Got beat by a decision. Now Brandon is about to give him a title shot. He's like the Japanese Jason Maloney, bro. He just keep getting title shots. I don't understand how the fuck he keep getting title shots, bro.
That nigga's got infinite title glitch, bro.
For real, yo, he put a cheat code in his something like he got infinite title shots, bro.
I know, but Brandon's not gonna fight Mirko Cuello though. That's not gonna happen.
Well, you got to figure that. Look, there's no. I've not seen any footage on Mirko Cuello. What all I remember is his record. That dude is unbeaten. He's from Argentina, and he got a lot of knockouts. So that's kind of enough for me to like. Look, them Argentinians, they'll have a dog shit resume. Come over here and fuck somebody up with a dog shit resume. So. You know what I'm saying? So you can't sleep on him now. Like, hey, he's the interim, I think. He's the interim. But y'all not ordering that shit.
Yeah. See?
So you know what
I had to correct you on your last video too, because you said that Sebastian was fighting his mandatory. I said no, he's fighting his created mandatory.
Oh yeah, they petitioning for that shit, but that's why I keep saying that. Look, what Michael came on and said yesterday is kind of true. To like, it's a little bit hard to stay interested when you know, like, yo, dog, like this dude is legit making excuses. You don't have to fight this fucking Albanian bum. You choosing to do that. Javante, that story ain't changed in like 5 fucking years, right? It's the same story now that it was 5-6 years ago. Then you look at Tio. Well, Tio, you still an awkward dickhead. Rolly, you still fucking retarded. Ryan, you still gay as shit. You can't wear you can't wear a normal fucking pair of pants, and that's why I don't like you. No matter where he gotta wear some. Look at his pants, bro. What's good with you, bro?
That's one thing I hate about the current generation. Like, who the fuck is dressing these dudes? Like, I don't know. Like, seriously.
Yo, look at the shit that he wore to the shit. The dude wore a motorcycle jacket with some old fucked up looking pants and cowboy boots. Like, yo, who dressed this guy, bro?
Hot water pants too.
I will say he was rocking that white suit though.
Yo, listen, bro.
Conor was on some bullshit too.
He dressed like an SNK character, bro. He dressed like a Japanese dude drew him or something, bro. Like, yo, why are you dressed like that, bro? Why you shit? I'm going to the UFC shit. I'm in a pair of chucks, a pair of cargo shorts, and a t-shirt. I'm good. White t-shirt. I'm good.
Hey, Jules, I had to go at Rick Glazier because Rick Glazier he be really putting a tent when it's raining outside. He put a tent up for Virgil Ortiz. I said, bro, if Virgil Ortiz was a PBC fighter, you would not be putting the tent up that you putting up.
Oh yeah, bro. Of course, like he gonna keep. I love that Virgil got like a small cult of motherfuckers. Because when he do get knocked the fuck out, oh my god, I'm gonna pee and shit on these motherfuckers. When he do get knocked, I'm gonna pee and shit on these. No, of course it's coming because you can't. Yo, look, you could say I'm not the boots guy. I am not that guy. Yeah, he was getting lumped up in the third. Virgil, you done been knocked down 3 times, bro. Please stop. You got knocked down by Egas. You got knocked down 2 times by Boachu. Them dudes is not like that. So, yeah, I got boots. That's not hard. Listen, I got boots.
One point that fight was 50-50. Today, I think Boots was going to beat his ass, bro.
Bro, I ain't going to front, Brim.
Oh, Boots going to have a field day with that shit with his come forward
it's
shit.
It's the styles, bro. Like, bro, what does Virgil do besides? And I'm not saying he bad, neither. He good at that. But this is not the guy to do that with. It's just like, no, you don't do that with this guy. That's he loved that. Shit, why you think Xander got knocked out? Instead of boxing, he didn't even do what I thought he was gonna do.
He went out there fighting.
He went out there fighting.
He didn't go out there boxing. He went out there fighting.
Shout out to Luis. Virgil is gonna write emo music, yo, for real, right? He gonna come out with a garage band and shit.
And he gonna reduplicate the photo that everybody thought it was him on the eat butt.
Virgil and the concussions, bro. It's gonna be him and his 3 cousins and shit. For real. But he gonna look like who vibrator going off?
It ain't
Somebody vibrate. Somebody vibrator going. But he gonna, if they fight, and I say if they fight, and I say if, because it's not even a guarantee, dog. Like Virgil moving crazy. Like you just I don't know where you heading. I don't know what you doing. I don't know who you gonna fight when you come back. I don't know what's going on. But if they do fight, because they saying they in negotiations, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I got Boots. That's not a hard pick either. It's not about liking Boots and not liking them. It's just the styles. You are a really aggressive guy. You like to come forward. Okay, that's the guys he beat up. Those are the guys he beat up. The ones who want to come forward. So, not a hard pick, bro.
And people are gonna be like, "Oh, well, Virgil's the better of all of those ones, though." I'm like, okay,
all right. Put your money on Virgil.
He's gonna need 2 tuna-ups by the time he come back anyway.
Well, they trying to make us believe that he really about to go into that fight, and his last fight was in fucking November. Like, bro, come on, dog. You ain't no fucking way you gonna fight Boots in what, October, November, and you ain't fought since October, November. Common fucking sense, bro. But they gotta sell it. They gotta sell it. So go ahead. I figure he's gonna fight another bum. I just don't know who the bum is. That's what I think gonna happen. This dude's gonna fight a bum, bro.
He's gonna fight Mendoza.
He gonna fight Lima. Watch. He gonna fight Lima. They gonna call. They gonna call him. The bat phone gonna go off, and Lima gonna parachute to the Golden Boy offices. Bro.
You saying that Virgil gonna eat some llama beans?
I'm just saying, bro. Like, you don't fucking fight a guy like Boots off a year layoff.
He gonna pull Brian Norman up and wait.
Yo, listen. You ain't got to keep doing that to Brim. You don't gotta keep doing it. You don't gotta keep doing that. You don't gotta keep doing that. I would watch that shit though. I ain't gonna front like I would.
Don't fucking bullshit me like that would be a good scrap.
I would watch that shit. What we might end up with, because I saw a rumor last week that they were saying that Devin might drop his belt.
Good.
And if he drops his belt and fights Shakur, then it's going to be Norman versus Keyshawn. That's what I've heard.
That's what I was going to say. And, that's not a bad fight. That's not a bad fight. Shout out to Luis.
I love that fight.
What? Keyshawn and Brian?
Virgil going to fight JoJo.
Yo,
JoJo went to bare knuckle, bro. He out of here. JoJo went to bare knuckle. He trying to get beat up with Austin. Yeah, he did. He went to bare knuckle.
Oh, hell.
He just signed to that shit.
Didn't Paulie do some fights over that too?
Why you think Paulie look? Why you think Paulie eyebrow look like that? Why you think his eyebrow? That's that bare knuckle shit, bro. Like, yo, you get hit over there, it's different, bro. You get hit over. His eyebrow permanently fucked up from that shit, bro. He ain't been looking right since. But JoJo went over there. Lee Selby went over there, and I forgot. Oh, Victor Ortiz went over there to that bare knuckle shit.
Oh,
y'all remember Victor Ortiz?
The old ass Victor.
Yeah, he went. He's a bare knuckle fighter now. He trying to get put in the hospital. Like, listen, I understand. He gotta be pushing 50 by now, bro. That dude is not a young dude.
He probably like 46, 48.
He looked like a Fraggle Rock. You remember the Fraggle Rocks?
Yeah.
He looked like a Fraggle. Like he got a little ass face. Like, why is your face so little, bro?
That nigga said it was
Fucker look like a Fraggle, bro. You look like a Fraggle. Like his face mad little. Like, why is your face so little, bro?
Nigga just unlocked so many fucking children.
Yo, come to Fraggle Rock. Yeah, that's that shit, bro. That's that shit. But he went to bare knuckle. He trying to get beat the fuck up with Paulie and shit. Like, I don't know why y'all think that bare knuckle shit is sweet. Like that.
Does that pay a lot or what?
I don't know.
Jamal Henry's been successful in bare knuckle. I think he had 2 bare knuckle fights in one.
You know what the shit is? They coming up. The thing is that they're coming up. Bare Knuckles actually becoming a little bit more well financed and popular, so that's why you see. They wouldn't be going over there if there was no money. You got to figure that.
Yeah, but you know what? That one dude had Paulie looking like fucking Chucky after that fight he had.
Bro,
dude.
you seen what happened to Austin Trout? Did you see what happened to Austin Trout?
Austin Trout?
Yo, he got knocked. Yo, on
what the fuck?
Who was the old dude that got knocked out too? That was 50. Was it? I'm about to say
Chris Bird. That wasn't Bare Knuckle though. That was Chris Bird. He got knocked out in Africa.
It was somebody else too. I'm about to say, when they call like somebody older than Chris Bird, like Carl the Truth Williams or some shit.
No, it was bro, Carl the Truth. Yo,
wait, what?
It was Ikabiabuchi.
Y'all niggas are old.
Wasn't it Ikabiabuchi country that just got he just got knocked out for the first time?
Yeah, but that was a while ago. That was a couple months ago.
Yeah, but what was he, like 50 or something?
Well, yeah, I ain't holding it against him. I'm just saying he got knocked the fuck out. But that, you got to figure that Conor McGregor has his own bare knuckle boxing league. There's like 3 leagues, I think, right now. 3 of them. And you got to figure that, look, these guys wouldn't be coming out of retirement for peanuts, or going over there for peanuts. The money must be decent if you getting them to go over there. So it's like, do your thing. I don't know. I've yet to really take in a bare knuckle boxing match, but I'm thinking about maybe starting to cover them shits too, just because they getting popular. Like, yeah, they.
You gotta go watch. Listen, you gotta go watch Power Slap, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man. I kind of enjoy Power Slap.
Power Slap is different, bro. Like that, I don't even. That's not a sport, bro. That shit is just.
That's just speed running.
That's torture, bro.
That shit is brain rot, bro.
That's a concussion game.
Shit is brain rot. Shout out to Misael. I saw a clip 2 weeks ago of a guy got his whole face dented in. Like, yo, that Power Slap shit is some other. Like, that's not a fight. That's not a sport. That shit is straight brain rot, bro. Like, yeah, I'm just sitting here and watch y'all get smacked the shit out of each other and not do nothing about it, But yeah, these motherfuckers went to bare knuckle. What else?
Let me ask y'all this: like Power Slap, Alicia Bumgarner versus Clarissa Shields, who wins?
Nah, I mean, you know who wins that. In fairness, Clarissa smacked the shit out of her, bro. Yeah. Bitch trying to sell Funko Pops for fucking $60. Like, the fuck is wrong with this bitch? What the fuck is you talking about, bitch? These shits is $20. Fuck is you talking about, yo? The shit don't even move.
Shameless though. That is so shameless.
Like that shit is straight. That shit is straight Uber celebrities, bro. It's Ray J.
You talk about Jake Paul and you doing this, dog? Come on, bro.
Listen, man. Well, get it how you live, right? But I just got a feeling, B, that shit is not going to end well for her. It's not, because you got Pat 50. Pat 50. Yeah, that dick ain't getting that hard. Like, bro, that dude.
Wait, what?
It's like, nah. You seen that video of the nigga who's pouring honey packs into the Hennessy, bro? That's how Pat got a fucking hit. That's how Pat be having a hit.
Pat got to pour them shits into his eyes, bro. Like, he really got to charge up, put 2 of them shits in his eyes. Like, yeah, I'll put these motherfuckers in my eyes, B. I tell you, bro. Like, yo. But you just got to figure that's not a relationship that's going to last. The woman 31 years old to a man who's like 50. Come on, B. This shit ain't going to last.
I mean, like, what the fuck do y'all talk about?
Yeah,
like, what do y'all talk about?
What do y'all say? I give it a few more months. What do y'all say?
I give it till next year, Jay. Jay, I give it till next year. That shit is not going to end well.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers got whole channels dedicated to Clarissa. Like, yo, you wanted attention, right? You got it now. It's like 10, 12 channels dedicated to talking shit about Clarissa. That's all they do.
You know that one link I sent you from Jab Queen? She wasn't playing no games. She was.
I subscribed to Jab Queen. Like, yeah, I subscribed to that shit. It's a couple of good ones.
Yeah, she's like good boxing. She covers the sport pretty well, man.
Yeah, because she doesn't just cover a lot. A lot of her motion is the Clarissa videos, but she do other subjects besides Clarissa.
She covers all the boxing.
Yeah, where I seen other channels, it's just straight Clarissa Shields videos. It's straight Clarissa, and it's like, I know Clarissa is in her house going fucking crazy on the ceiling.
White as fuck.
Because before it was just a couple of people saying some shit. Now, like, it's mad Pete, and she going fucking crazy. Like, she's on the ceiling, like she having an exorcism, bro. Like, you can't stop everybody, man. You can't police the whole internet, Clarissa. people gonna say shit, you know.
She thinks she can though. So,
Yeah,
but
she thinks she can, but you know, she finding out, no, the fuck you can't. But you know, on that note, I'm going to sleep. I got gym in the morning.
Happy New Year, fellas.
Happy New Year.
Hey, Merry New Year.